Morning, y'all. I decided to do this question and answer today, not live. Let me tell you why. Y'all know how I do. I will be up in the comments and not answering none of the questions. After I thought about it last night, I got a lot of questions. Y'all, I could do a whole video on my questions. My lane, thank you for that. But I did get a lot of questions, so I'm not going to answer all of them today. I wrote down like 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I wrote down 15 so I could answer these, and then I'll come back and I'll do another video on towards the middle of the month. I'll do another one. But happy Vlogmas Day 5. Do y'all know what Vlogmas Day 5 means? It's somebody's anniversary. December 5th, 2017, I got the nerve to upload a video. Nervous, shaky, hot, royal mess. I did it. So it's been 3 years for me now. I recently hit 10,000 subscribers. I appreciate every one of you guys. I really do. And I'm going to tell you, I could go into, we'll talk about that on the live tonight. I don't want to take up too much time on it, but I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. That to me, that's a very big accomplishment, especially when I thought I wouldn't get 20 subscribers, you know? So, thank you guys. Thank you so much. But I'm going to start with these questions and answers because I got to run down to my neighbor's house. I'm going to do help her with a little bit of design things. And at 2 o'clock today. So I want to get this up and have my video up and going. And I got to build those bookcases before it's over. So this morning I'm busy. And look what I got. Got my coffee. Yep. It's all right. The cup makes it better. Oh, yeah, no, it ain't good. See, I don't know how to make coffee in this. In a cup. I got to make it in my other cup. And then, oh, my mess. I think I put too much coffee. I put too much. But anyway, okay, so I'm going to start. And some of these questions, it was really good because some of them I don't think I've ever answered. But anyway, here we go. How did my parents or family, I forget, I didn't write down who asked every question. But I think Lisa asked me this one. Lisa Lemons. How did my parents and family feel about me becoming a police officer? Nobody really knew. I do stuff stealth, just like nobody knew I was moving to Texas until about 3 weeks before I was on the way out down highway. Nobody really knew. I applied. I kind of mentioned it, but never made a big deal out of it. I worked already in law enforcement. I worked in the prosecutor's office, but I wasn't an officer at the time. I was in clerical there. And I had a big interest. Everybody knew that. I had a big interest in law enforcement. So after I started working there, I really started, really getting to the ins and outs after reading police reports and doing typing statements. That's what I used to do. And really like, wow, I wish I was there. I wish I could have said this. I wish, So, but when I did, people were like, what? Because y'all, when I tell y'all this girl right here, you ain't know her. I had long nails, long, beautiful hair, right? Big, fluffy hair. Wore suits every day, right, to work. Never put on sneakers. You would never catch me in a pair of sneakers. So as far as like leisure wear, no. Now I own about a good 50 pair. But so that nobody saw me able to do that. Nobody saw me, that I could. Everybody was like, "Oh Lord, that's gonna be a flop. She gonna quit her job to do that? Oh no!" But I did it. My mother gave me a beautiful sterling silver necklace that had my badge that said Camden Police Department and my badge number on it for graduation. And my whole family came to the graduation. It was really nice. And then it was just what it was. Like, of course there was a worry. My son, I think he had the most worry about me. Like when I came home from work, it was like a relief to him because he was scared at first. And the first year, I know he was very little. And I had to work Christmas. And he looked at me and was like, what? People don't have to work on Christmas? I said, yes, they do. Yeah, some of us do. But anyway, yeah, that was it. It just went like smooth sailing. I didn't have any negative, like, oh, God, you're going to die or anything like, I didn't have anything like that, but it was more shock. Like, this girl ain't going to be able to handle that. Like, she's too girly. But I did it. Yeah. And the reason why, I think somebody did ask me, so I'll hold off on that. Um, why don't I sell stuff on YouTube and do what I consider an Etsy store? I don't like the shipping part of it. I like the selling, but I don't like the shipping. I'm learning a little more about shipping. I mentioned that in a video a couple days ago. If you guys don't watch Will comes on the live with us a lot. Um, Will had a channel and then recently started it. So Will's not new on YouTube. He's not new. He's been around. And Will sells, he has an eBay store and I think Macari's store. I'm not sure about Etsy. But anyway, Will, watching him, because he does videos on how he ships, I've been watching some of that. And I see some little tricks that he has that might work for me. I don't like the shipping process, but I'm actually looking into it now, and I probably will be selling stuff. So I'm looking into it. I got to get a scale, and I got to get a couple other things, and then I'm gonna have it set up so I can do it. So I will be selling soon. Um, okay. I love thrifting. If I don't sell, I can't thrift anymore because I don't have nowhere to put the stuff. I've donated so much stuff back to it. Ain't funny, y'all. Um, do I think I'll start dating? I think Janetta asked me that in 2020. Not with Corona, child, unless they find something going on. Not with Corona. I'm good. Yep. Um. Okay, Suzette. Now you know this is from Suzette. How far would I go with glam slash bling decorating? I'm not a glam slash bling person. Now, my bedroom, I know. I say that from the girl who has the big old sparkly bedroom set. But I like some things, and it will catch my eye. Just like the bedroom set. I walk into the furniture store, I see it, I'm like, I want it. I get it home, I'm like, what was wrong with me? Right? I don't even like it anymore. I'm not that. I'm more of a cozy, big West Elm Pottery Barn, sink into your sofa, all white. Like that's really my style. But when I moved here, I had what I had, this tan and off-white walls, and I had to work with that because I'm in an apartment. So I went with the more tans and grays and stuff in here. But once I do buy, it will be white walls, big fluffy white sectional that I can sink into, comfortable. Not so much contemporary. I don't like contemporary. I never did. I never liked contemporary. I like fluffy, cozy home, style. Like I said, that West Elm, Pottery Barn, Williams Sonoma, cozy look. That's what I like. I love bookshelves. I love the white bookshelves. Um, I want to pare down my bookshelf so much. I got too much stuff. I got too much stuff. I want it pared down to the point where you can, it just doesn't steal the show. Like, oh God, look at that. I want it to be just nice pieces, maybe some books in there and stuff. But yeah, that's as far as I'll go. But I will do a beautiful tablescape that has a whole lot of sparkle to it. I'll do something on my coffee table. But as far as having a whole bunch of Miro furniture and shiny objects and all that, it's not me. It's never been me. Um, okay. But I like other people's. Now I can look at somebody else's stuff and I can say, wow, that's beautiful. But as far, you know how it is, like a lot of the time something's beautiful, but it ain't yours, so you wouldn't have it at home. That type thing. Okay. So do you still have your booth? No, I don't. The Corona wasn't playing and it was shutting people down. The booth was shut down for a while. I think it's back open now. I mean, the antique store. How is Zaya doing? She's doing good. She's doing good. She's waiting to finish out the antibiotics so she can get the tooth removed. She had to go to a surgeon. And she'll have to go when she doesn't go until after the antibiotics are done. But the swelling has come down and the pain is not there as much. It's still, she knows she got to get it taken care of. Okay, so I can't wait for her to come back because we've missed doing so much stuff. So, what was the most dangerous, scary situation as a police officer, and the weirdest and funniest? It was a lot of the most dangerous situation. I can't say most, but I can say one that sticks out to me was my very first day on the street. I was in training. I had finished the police academy. I came in. I did all my administrative, because when you're finished the police academy, you still come back to the police department in like a classroom setting, and there's a whole lot of administrative stuff that has to go on like for about a week. And then you were assigned a squad and a shift, and you were out on the street with a training officer though, and you're on the training officer. You're with the training officer from 30 to 90 days, depending on what you need, how they see you progressing. And so my first day, I was with a training officer who wasn't going to be my permanent. My permanent was out that day. And we went to, this guy is actually, he died. He went to the state police and he died in a car accident. But his name was Steve, was my training officer that day. And we were in East Camden. We went to the projects and we saw this guy, we in some illegal stuff. So we chased after him and he went into an abandoned house. And I'm thinking, this girl don't be going into abandoned houses after nobody. But I had to. So we went in, and when we got in, this guy is holding a gun and it's pointed right at us. So I pull, both of us, at this point, we already had our gun ready, So, but we both pull our gun and we point it, and to realize, and I say, stop. And I said, get out. I told her, Steve, it's fake, it's fake. I could actually see that the gun was fake. So we could have killed him with a fake gun. So that was probably the most memorable. But that's not, because of course it was my first day. But it was so many. Like when I tell you, I worked in the city of Camden. And I'll tell you, anybody in law enforcement understands training, and your first year of training is your most important training. And then a lot of people say your first 10 years of training is the most important training, because you're not going to get everything in 1 year. In a police department, you're not going to get every incident, every statute in the 2C book in 1 year. Well, in Camden, you do. In Camden, you get anything that could happen within the first year. You have experienced it several times, and that's why a lot of people want to hire Camden officers, because you've been down in the dirt and you've got all of it. You've experienced homicides, numerous. You've experienced assaults, sexual assaults, robberies, burglaries. I mean, you have experienced it. You've learned it. You've read that statute over and over. You've written reports on it. So it's a lot. When I tell you, and then the scariest situation, I mean, not the scariest, but something that really hit hard is when I had little Nathan. I'll never forget Nathan. Nathan was about just under 2 years old. His mother pulls up to her mother-in-law's house. And she was on the opposite. State Street is a huge street in East Camden. And she hops out the car, leaves her door open, and runs across to hand something to her mother-in-law. Nathan gets out of his car seat and goes running across State Street after his mother. And a tractor trailer was coming at the same time. And Nathan's little body ran right between the wheels. And he didn't make it, of course. That one. And then another, so it's kid stories that got me, that really draw my memory. That mother she went nuts. She went nuts. She wound up losing her other two. She had two daughters, wound up losing them on drugs out in the street. She just could never forgive herself. And I mean, I tried to work with them for years afterwards. And the last I talked to the daughters, might have been a couple years before I moved to Texas. By that time, they were grown, and they said she still wasn't, their old mother that they knew. Then another one was when a kid got stabbed. He was like 19. He got stabbed, died the same exact way my son did, stabbed in his heart. This was years before my son died, and but I understood her pain then, and it flashed back to me when my son died. His girlfriend stabbed him, and we got her. She actually stayed on scene. But those, like, things like that gets me more so than anything else. Like, the other stuff was just stuff that happened every day. It was a day at the job. Somebody, people die. People get shot and killed and robbed and all of that. That's the kind of stuff that gets me, though, is the kids. But anyway, I hope I answered that question. Funny stuff, a lot of funny stuff. Oh, I didn't answer that. Oh, God, one funny thing that sticks in my mind. Me and my partner, he was my training officer, who became... Whenever we had to put a wagon out, we were in the wagon together. We worked very well together. We became very good friends. And we went to a job. We were in the paddy wagon this day, and they sent us out for a burglar alarm. Because burglar alarms, you have to go to man units, have to go to any alarm that goes off, right? So they would normally pick us because we were already 2-man units because in our department, you're a 1-man unit unless you're in the paddy wagon. So we get there and you have to go, and we made sure the front door was secured, windows were right there. Then you have to walk around the building because in your incident report, you have to document that all windows and doors appeared secure, if you didn't see anything. So we had to now go walk around the building. So we did, and it was this little dog, which we didn't know what the dog was. This dog started barking, and you could hear the nails on the concrete, like it was coming. When I tell you we tried to kill each other to get from there back in the house, in the back of that, come to find out, was a little pug. Yo, we tried to kill each other. We were like the Three Stooges, pulling each other back. Oh my God, it was the fun. I got so many stories. But anyway, that's the funniest thing. And so many others, but that was funny. That's one that still sticks out to me. Okay, my favorite thrifted item. Yo, I don't even know if I can mention one. You know how many things I have thrifted since I've been here? I don't know. I have found some very expensive items. Okay, I know one that sticks out to me. I always admired Williams-Sonoma, Pottery Barn, West Elm, all of those stores, right? Crate and Barrel. I started thrifting and I found an entire set of open kitchen Williams-Sonoma dishes. And I think I found it for like $6 and something cent for one stack of plates. Altogether, I think I might have spent like $24 for the entire set of 6 of every piece, right? And I thought, I was like, when I tell you, that's when thrifting opened, and I was brand new here in Texas. Because I always wanted it in Jersey, but it would be so high. Like I might get some plates if they were on sale, or I might get this, but I would never. My dream was always to own a whole, like Le Creuset. I want to own a whole set of Le Creuset one day. That would be my dream. So when y'all want any of y'all rich people out there, send me a whole set of Le Creuset. Then I'll be happy. Y'all know I'm messing with y'all. Okay, so next one. Okay, I answered that. The police. Oh, would I do a story, like a story time on? I would probably consider it, but I don't know how interesting to me a story about police work is. I don't know. I'll see. If I'll see about it. But anyway, okay, no. Oh, am I dating right now? Nobody that I want to speak of at this moment. No, nothing exciting. Where did I get my jacket? And I'm assuming, Tarasha, because I think this was you that asked, that you were talking about the jacket I had on yesterday. And when's the lookbook coming? The lookbook is coming. It's almost finished being taped. I think I want to add 1 or 2 more sets, but then it takes some editing to it. So I need to. It's coming. It's in the lineup for next week, but I got to edit that thing out. And with the way I was doing it, I was put something on, maybe 2 things, take the video of it real quick. So now it takes for me to go back and put all of that together. So it's coming. It's just a little over my head. I don't do a lot of editing, y'all. I know that when you see these videos, I don't do a lot of editing. I'm not that girl. I can't be adding stuff in and doing all. I'm not that chick. So this is it's going to line up for next week, but it's most of the way done. I think I want to add 2 more things, 2 more looks to it, and then it'll be up. And the jacket I got from Dee Dee's Discount. So about maybe 3 or 4 years ago. No, since I had the YouTube channel. So roughly 2018-ish. Let's say that. Roughly 2018. What did I have this channel? I don't know. 3 years ago, I got it. Dee Dee's Discount. Okay. How tall am I? And what do I do with all my handbags? Gail, I think, asked this. I'm 5'6", and I just donated a slew of handbags. When I tell you slew, I mean 2 of those, those big giant constructor trash bags. Me and Zaya just took them and dumped them the first day she was here into one of them bin things. So I don't have as many as I used to, but I still have a lot. I have to say that, but I don't have as many. And they sit in the closet. I don't use them as much as I would had I had the right setup. Like when I lived in Jersey, I had my garage wall, all my shoes in on the metal shelves in those boxes, and so I could go grab any shoe I wanted at any given time. And I had my handbags in the closet in the guest room and coats. And well, I had in all the closets, 4 closets full. And then Zaya's bedroom there, because Zaya never really say too much to, like keep too much stuff at my house. Her room I had that was full of handbags. So I was able to go and see what I had and grab. But here I got them in these IKEA fabric, those fabric bins. And IKEA got them really big. I got them all lined the top of and I have most of my bags up there. And I can't see them, so I don't, out of sight, out of mind. Okay. If I could travel anywhere internationally, where would I go? Right now, Australia. I have watching YouTube videos from Australia, I would love to experience it. It just seems like you're in America. It really does. And I would really like to see it myself. It just really seems normal, like here to me. And when I say normal, normal to me, what I'm used to, United States. I would like to go there and visit and see. I know a lot of people say islands, Aruba, or whatever. Aruba is so attainable nowadays. It's nothing major. You could just buy a ticket and go. But I mean, something. I would mind just going to Australia and see what life is like. Where do I see myself in 2 years? I don't. And I know I probably need to come up with a plan. I'm not saying I don't see myself living. I do. But where do I see? I just see myself living and enjoying life. But I probably need to come up with a plan of what I want to do, because your thoughts direct your path. And with not having a path, my thoughts aren't directing me anywhere, I can wind up anywhere. So I probably need to get into that. Thank you, Raymond, for that question, because I'm not even looking 2 years down the line. I'm really not, and I need to be. So I need to sit down and really think about what I need to do and where I'm seeing myself going. Because when you asked that question, I thought, ooh, where do you see yourself in 2 years? Nowhere, right? But I need to do that, because again, I need to start directing my path. Okay, and then have you decided to settle in Texas? No, not yet. I haven't decided. It's convenient for me right now. I love Texas, but I have not decided. If there's a better opportunity that pops up, I would jump on it. I would. Moving is so hard, though. Probably 75% of me is here in Texas for good. But that other 25, she's an open door. Right? Yes. So anyway, y'all, I got to get up from here. These are the questions that I'm going to answer today, but I'm going to get them other questions. So probably next week, I'm going to do another one with the rest, because it was some good questions, but it was something that I knew I was going to have to spend some time on. So I don't want to, because we're already at 23 minutes. I don't want to bore y'all and take up your whole Saturday. Live tonight, 7:30 Central. We will be on, and it'll be chit chat, because if I tried to answer these, I would be seeing a question come up in the comment, and I would be like, oh wait, and I would quit, so I was like, that Q&A live ain't good for me. It's not the way I am, not the way this brain works. I could never stay on topic. So I am going to go to take some stuff to storage. I got a whole pile of stuff over there. Zaya helped me when she was first here, that first night she was here. She was like, come on, Mom, I'm gonna help you get this stuff packed up. And she did, and then after the tooth situation, it was over. So I'm gonna put this stuff in my car. The new rugs is gonna make me wanna change up my color scheme. I know it, but it works with what I have. But it's gonna make me want to change up some stuff, and I'm happy about that, because I really do want to change up some stuff. But it'll happen next year. I'll be changing up, maybe getting different furniture next year. But it works for now. The other ones haven't come, but I actually did pull the one out to look at it, the one that I had, and I was like, it's going to work. It wouldn't be my choice if I was picking it out to go with what I have, but it's what I got, so it'll work with it, But it's going to make me want something else. I know it. But anyway, y'all, thanks a lot. I'm going to go and enjoy my day. Like I said, I got to run down to my neighbor's because she had asked me to come look at things because she wanted to make some changes. Um, and I'm gonna see about filming. That might be good. I'm gonna see how she feels if I do a video about it. And then cause she knows I do YouTube. Yeah, I met her when I first moved here, and she's a transplant like I am. And oh, I got something that just popped up that said video something. Somebody limiting me. But anyway, she's a transplant like I am, so we hit it off and we see each other often. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here because I don't know what this phone was just talking about. I will chit chat with you guys later. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 10,000 subscribers. All right, we'll talk about that on live tonight. All right, y'all. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.